Next one is Emmanuel Sanders, Brandon Lloyd, Eric Decker, and Brandon Marshall, the wide receiver, obviously. All in their prime Broncos.
Brandon Lloyd's season was
Oh my
He's
God.
safe.
special.
Brandon Lloyd's safe, man.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Broncos Avenue podcast, your home for all the latest Denver Broncos news and rumors. I'm your host, Amir Farrell, co-host Evan Petruk, and today we have Broncos safety Brandon Jones on the show. I'm just kidding. His name is Brandon Jones, so I'm not kidding about that part, but he's our good friend. If you guys know him, his nickname is Jonesy. We've had him on the show twice already. This is his third appearance. Great to have you back on the show, man. But Evan, Brandon, how are the both of you guys doing?
You go first, Brandon.
Answer simultaneously.
Dude, yeah. Dude, I'm doing great. I feel good to be back. It's been a while since I've been on. We have a long season that I've been dying to get my thoughts on and, stuff of that nature. But other than that, I'm great.
Yeah. Same old. I mean, I don't really have that exciting of a life every time. It's it's pretty cold. Everyone loves when I talk about the weather. It's cold. That's pretty much it.
That's the highlight of the episode right there.
Yeah.
Broncos legend, if you can tell from the title of the video, Broncos legend Von Miller has some interesting things to say about a conversation that went down between GM George Paton and himself. And later on, we're going to play a little game here on the show. So super excited to go through that and more. But quick little update before we jump into just kind of Brandon's thoughts so far on the whole season. Linebacker Alex Singleton will be returning to practice today and hopes to play Sunday versus the Commanders. It would be a surprise if he did not play versus Washington. So Broncos getting two huge key pieces back, like we talked in our last episode, and Pat Surtain and Alex Singleton for their defense. All right, Brandon, we haven't had you on in about 6 or 7 months. How are you feeling about the Broncos this year? 9-2, looking like real Super Bowl contenders. I had to do the 6-7 before Evan did it, so just had to get ahead there.
That's why
I tried to ignore that, man. I couldn't. I can't say that I'm thoroughly shocked about the success. I am shocked about some of the issues that we've been having. I think the biggest one is the offensive inconsistencies. You both know I've made my point very clear about because I'm an offensive guy, even like in my personal life when I do like coaching football or I play it, I'm an offensive guy. So when I see the offensive struggles, it really irritates me. And it's a different issue every week.
Yeah.
So we haven't had, I think the truth be told, and I know that the stat box doesn't show it, the most complete game I feel like we had offensively was the Kansas City Chiefs game. I thought from start to finish, I thought everything looked in sync other than the run game, but it's, whatever. I take that
Chiefs
with a
run
grain of salt.
defense.
JT
couldn't even get yards against
I mean,
the Chiefs.
there was only 10 rushing attempts the whole game for running backs.
I take that, I'm saying, I take that with a grain of salt. But other than that, I thought the pass game looked really well. Pat Bryant, I love that man. I've been campaigning for him all year long. But defensively, we're better than I thought. We're better than I thought we were going to be. I always thought we were going to be around. I mean, it's kind of the same unit as last year, just a couple additions, Hufanga and I think in one of the episodes, Hufanga and Greenlaw. I think I told you guys Hufanga was my favorite signing of the offseason. Even if Greenlaw was playing the full thing, Hufanga was my number one signing. Last year was Brandon Jones, and look how that one turned out.
Yeah.
So, but it's I think that the season has been. I've never been happier to be a Broncos fan. And just for anybody in the group chats that want to say this, I don't hate Bo Nix. Can we please stop this narrative? Thank you. Do not hate our starting quarterback.
No, it's just Dwayne and Ty that hate Bo Nix.
Yeah, I don't hate Bo Nix. I'm not
impressed with his performance.
I wouldn't say that because he's impressed me sometimes.
Yeah.
I would say that I'm not happy with the inconsistencies in year 2 as the type of prospect that he is.
Yeah,
but
he has so much experience, like you would expect him to.
But I like Bo Nix. Please, can we stop this narrative?
Yeah, no. Hufanga might be first team All Pro. That's just it, like the way he plays, man. It's just
he's gonna be
just great, man. Yeah, I don't see a world where he doesn't. I mean, the turnovers might make him not, but just the fact that he's like he's just everywhere, man. It's amazing, and yeah, I like to kind of play off of what Jonesy was saying about the how the defense is playing better than expected. I mean, last year it was the best defense in the league, and somehow it's way better than it was last year. So it's like an all-time defense. So I don't think I projected that, but I mean, surprised, not really. I'm just like happy, I guess. I don't know.
Even after Surtain went down, I was like, because I think all three of us were on the same page. We're like, oh gosh, look, Surtain went down last year. We went, we went to shit, and then this year Surtain's been out 3-4 games now. What is it? 3?
This will be 3 games, 4 weeks with the bye. So if he's back this week, it'll be like he was on IR for 4 weeks, but because the bye week doesn't count for IR, that's probably why they didn't put him on.
Right. So he's been out 3. We've missed him 3 games, and the game that I was most concerned for him not to be out of, like the whole other part of that game, was the Dallas game.
Yeah.
Played fine without him. Played fine without him against the Chiefs, against Rashee Rice, and that I was nervous for as well, because I thought Rashee Rice coming back was going to make Kansas City more scary, and I'll eat my crow on that one. I was wrong. But the depth has been awesome. I'm still waiting on Barron to get a full-time role, but I guess I'll have to wait till next year for that. But other than that, I think Chris Abrams-Drain I'm in love with. I'm in love with Chris Abrams-Drain, and I think he should be our other outside corner.
Hot take.
Really? So you want him over Riley Moss?
Yes.
We just had me and Evan feel very strongly about.
I love Riley Moss, man. Like it's hard, man. It's like spreading the wealth around the offense, but it's just the defense is so good. Like, we're gonna get into what Von Miller was saying, but like it's not just us avid viewers of the Broncos football team. It's players on other teams. It's analysts. It's everyone that's seeing this, right? The depth of this team is, especially on the defense, is just absurd. It's clearly the deepest. Like, you could take every single backup on this Denver Broncos defense and make a starting roster with it, and it would not be the worst defense in the league.
It'd be far from the
That's
worst.
insane. It would probably be top 10. It's crazy, especially those edge rushers like Dondre Tillman and Jonah Ellis.
Oh my god!
And then the corners like Jade, Chris Abrams-Drain, and even PJ Locke is solid. Like, I don't think PJ Locke's going to be back next year, but I think he's going to start on another team. Like, and he hasn't really even played that many defensive snaps this year. It's crazy how deep this team is. Pause.
Yeah, there's so much to be excited about this team. And speaking of defense, Broncos pass rushing legend, my favorite player of all time, Von Miller, via his new podcast, Free Range with Von Miller. That's the name of it. Please go check it out. Me and Evan and I were just talking about it the other day. He just started a new podcast, so go show our guy some love. He reached out. He said he reached out to Broncos GM George Paton this offseason, and quote said, "I did reach out to the Denver Broncos, tried to be on the Denver Broncos as well, but it was just a short conversation with George Paton and I." He also acknowledged the talented depth in Denver's outside linebacker room, saying Jonah Ellis and Dondre Tillman both play special teams and do all the grunt work. You know me, I'm a three-point shooter. Like, I'm going to come in, shoot the three-pointer. Like, when I'm in the game, I'm ball hogging. I'm just trying to make the play. Then they take me out, but they didn't really need that, They didn't really need that this year. So it was cool to see him, like, and this is not shocking to me at all, but Vaughn is such a humble person. Like, he honestly, I still think he's good enough to start on like a good amount of teams in this league. And for him to say that he at least just wanted a backup role here, but even just like downplaying himself, saying that Jonah Ellis and Tillman are essentially better in the aspect that they can play special teams better, and they're younger, like, it just goes to show like how humble the guy is. And he also left the door open for a potential return to Denver in the offseason. He says who knows what it will look like this upcoming year. So, hey, I thought that he would retire after this upcoming season, but I don't know. Maybe he comes back. I don't think we will do that, but I would love to come for him to at least come back as a pass rush consultant. That'd be awesome.
He comes back and signs a 1-year contract and rides the bench, and we win back-to-back Super Bowls after we win this Super Bowl, and he retires a Bronco, and then his jersey gets hung up in the rafters, and he's crying there. I can just picture it, man. It's gonna be like the Peyton Manning retirement, like just storybook ending for Von Miller. After he retires, we win another 3 Super Bowls, and we're the greatest dynasty of all time. And then Bo Nix becomes the highest paid quarterback. I'm sorry.
All right, he's officially in fairy tale land. Brandon, can you give us some reality?
Yeah, you're the reason why people hate Bo Nix so much. Right there.
Bro, hey man, if there's no more Bo Nix fans in the world, that means I'm dead. So,
yeah, man, I like it. No,
yeah.
when I watched what his quote was, I watched like the whole quote today. And when I watched what he said, I fully agree with what he said. I would love to have Von Miller back, one of my favorite players in Broncos history, but I didn't really see a need for him. I just felt like it would have been a wasted roster spot, where we could have cut somebody else that was much more valuable. A name isn't drawing into my head right now, but I just feel like it would have been a wasted roster spot. And with Jonah Ellis and Dondre Chillman, and Q Robinson has made some plays here and there. I thought he's been very solid. I don't really see a need because if you sign Von Miller back, right, you don't have Dondre Tillman activated. I don't think anymore. I don't think you activate Tillman because you have Ellis.
It would just be so weird because like it's Von Miller. Like you're not gonna healthy scratch Von Miller.
Exactly. I'm sure he probably wouldn't have minded it, but like at the end of the day, it's like you don't, bench a guy like that. Like,
also feel like the team chemistry would be like. Is it weird to say like Vaughn is such a team guy, but it will also feel like the chemistry in that unit wouldn't be the same it is right now?
I feel like everyone would feel bad because they all look up to Von Miller being the Broncos pass rusher.
It would just be weird.
They're like, wow, like this guy's not playing, and he's like Nick Bonito said that's his idol. Like that's who he strives to be, is Von Miller.
Yeah.
So it's like
weird.
Yeah, it would be weird. But I like that idea of him becoming like a pass rushing consultant or like something in a management role, because he was talking about how he wants to be a GM.
Yeah.
Like just bring him in and Peyton takes him under his wing and he I think that's something that I can definitely see happening in the future. You can tell ever since he left, all he's wanted to do is be a part of Broncos country again. Like he loves, you don't see him talking like this about the Rams, even though he also won a Super Bowl with the Rams. Right. So, he just it's crazy to see how much love he has for Denver.
Yeah, I would love the idea. And to piggyback off what you said, I think he would be great, as a mentor for our young pass rushers. Guys like, again, Q Robinson, who I think I love Q Robinson. I don't care what anybody says. I like the Q Robinson pick. I think he would be great for someone like that. And Jonah Ellis, maybe to help him put it together. I just think he would be really good as like a consultant, but I just didn't see a need to waste a roster spot on him when it wasn't a glaring need. In that regard. Now, if this was like, I don't know, because even then I was about to bring up like if this was like a Keith Talib or Chris Harris, I wouldn't even want them to waste a roster spot on someone like that. You just don't need them. Like we're in a fortunate spot for one of the first times in 10 years where I don't see a glaring hole on this roster that extremely scares me.
Yeah.
To where we need that.
Yeah. The only thing I would say would be the fact that we lost our starting running back, but that's not a glaring hole. It's just we have an unknown in RJ Harvey and just, two guys that are like, I'm not going to say that they're practice squad guys, but like Jaleel McLaughlin and Tyler Bidet are like, they're not starting running backs, unfortunately. So it's
Jaleel's
a little slim pickings there. 4. But anyways, that's the only part on the offense I see. Like we have so much potential in the receiver room, so much potential from Evan Ingram. He hasn't quite pieced it together yet, but I think I can definitely see him like later in the season, once he's kind of built that rapport with Bo Nix a little bit more, being a huge impact in meaningful games. So I agree with you. I don't really see a glaring hole on this team, and I think that's why obviously Denver was pitching for Jalen Waddle. I mean, that's a completely different story.
I wanted to say tight end, in my opinion, has been pretty disappointing. Like that position's so important, especially how offenses are operated today. And like, I don't know, Evan Ingram just really hasn't opened up and, exploded like how we thought he was. And like I said, having a great tight end really opens up things for your receivers. Like they could be playing those guys, Pat Bryant, Troy Franklin, and Courtland Sutton could be playing even better if we got what we really thought we were going to get in Evan Ingram. So, and behind him, yeah, I mean, I got faith. We signed him to a 2-year deal. So he's got next year to prove it, but I don't know. I really want to see us this offseason like get a really good tight end high, or maybe trade for someone. Michael May, you mentioned Michael Mayer. I would love to have Michael Mayer in this offense.
What about they would never Kenyon Sadiq?
I just said that.
He's a freak.
So good, dude. That guy is so good, man. He's like, I don't know how it's possible, but he's like more athletic Brock Bowers. Like the guy is such a freak athlete, man. I don't think it's going to happen, but man, that would be just. Whew.
I would easily cut Evan Ingram if it meant getting.
Yeah. But to kind of piggyback off that, I think that not only obviously, I think that the whole offense as a whole kind of struggled to click together the first half of the season. But I think a big reason why the tight end, like the Bo Nix to Evan Ingram connection hasn't happened as much is because we haven't been able to run as much 12 personnel, because like Troutman's really not that good of a blocker. Like he's like solid, like a well-rounded guy, but like not having Nate Adkins, I think people underestimate the value that Nate Adkins actually brings to this offense. Like, I know people think that I'm joking when I say I love Nate Adkins, but he's genuinely like so important to the way that Sean wants to run this offense in 12 personnel. And that opens up Evan Ingram to go out in the slot and be the Joker role. But when Sean Payton's having to pull Evan Ingram off the field, every other play for personnel changes because he can't run 12. It's really hard for Bo and Evan Ingram to make connection. And I know that Evan Ingram's had some pretty key drops this year, but I definitely have faith that, especially with Nate Adkins back, I think it's going to fix itself.
He wasn't joking when he said he loved Clay Webb as well.
Yo. All right. Oh man. Hey, don't ask me what's in here.
Whoa! Okay, what the fuck? Do I even give the viewers context? I feel like there's definitely there's a handful of them are like, what the fuck are they talking about?
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Yeah, Evan Ingram's been the most disappointing offseason addition. I don't even think it's been remotely close.
We gave him a good amount of money too.
He's been very disappointing, and I always have my concerns about Evan Ingram, even when we signed him. Like, yes, the potential's high with his game-stretching ability. He's always had drop issues throughout his entire career. His injury history is really annoying.
Yeah.
But it was those two things. But I was like, it's a 2-year deal. Like, what do you lose? The high upside, and worst case scenario, you're in the same situation as you were last year. But he's been extremely disappointing.
I was right there with you. Like I was like, okay, that's cool. We're getting Ingram, and then off season goes around. You're hearing, Bo Nix is targeting him a lot. He's getting a lot of catches. I'm like, all right, now I'm starting to see why Broncos country wanted him. And like my main concern was the injuries. That's kind of why I didn't want him. It wasn't really the performance. And then we saw that come to fruition during camp. And now during the regular season, he's just nowhere to be seen. Like he doesn't really get separation. So
I have faith I'll figure it out.
Maybe. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play this new game. So if you guys aren't familiar, shout out to my boy Mac. He has multiple YouTube channels, Mac Prod. He gave me the idea for this. He posts these polls where it's like all in their prime who's getting cut, and it's like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and everyone has to vote like which one's getting cut out of the 4 or 5 players. So I'm gonna go through multiple positions here. I got 4 matchups, and Evan and Brandon have to pick which ones are getting cut out of all these guys. And just remember, once again, it is in their prime. And also, these are like Broncos, these are obviously all going to be players that played on the Broncos, but when I say in their prime, you have to think of their Broncos prime. Like it could be a player who like I'm going to mention Brandon Marshall. Like he had some years that he was dominant with the Bears, but I'm not mentioning that Bears prime. I'm mentioning the Broncos prime. So just keeping that out there, full context, and then let us know in the comments. I want you guys to play along with us as well. All right, so first one up, we got Philip Lindsay, C.J. Anderson, No Moreno. No Moreno. Just 3 there. I'm gonna have some ones where it's 4 or 5 players, but if you need me to repeat them, I'm more than willing to. Lindsay, Anderson, and Moreno. Who's getting cut?
Who's getting cut?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's No Moreno.
As much as like the Patriots game just like is like ingrained into my brain with the CJ Anderson legacy game, like I think it's CJ Anderson.
I'm cutting Anderson, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm cutting No.
Yeah, like No was just like he's just that guy, bro. And like Philip Lindsay, prime Broncos, like he's like the you can make an argument for Anderson or No.
Yes.
But like you're not picking Lindsay and Broncos prime Philip.
Dude, his prime
No, he was the only one that was safe to me.
Yeah. So like I could definitely see it.
You can call it recency bias, that 2-year stretch of like with like barely any touches, barely starting any games, him putting up like well above 1,000 scrimmage yards.
Yeah, nice. He was like a top 5 back in the league, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you can call us being young Broncos fans and not appreciating Moreno and Anderson, but it's literally just his prime was.
Oh, I appreciate CJ Anderson and No Moreno enough, but
I appreciate them both, but I don't know. I really like.
There was a period in time.
CJ was our offense the year after Peyton Manning retired. Like that year with Trevor Siemian, it was CJ Anderson. I thoroughly enjoyed CJ Anderson. I thought he was an underrated back, and he didn't get enough credit that he deserved. And Philip Lindsay was awesome, and then No was great too.
There was like a point in time where I literally only watched the Broncos to watch Philip Lindsay because I hated the whole friggin' team because they would just bring me pain and suffering all the time.
So you weren't a Drew Lock Glazer?
Well, I was, but like the 5 games with Drew Lock at the end of the whatever season it was just so awesome. And then Vic Fangio just like, I do not like Vic Fangio. I know a lot of people like him. I despise Vic Fangio.
Who hates their quarterback more, Kevin Stefanski with Shador or Drew Lock and Vic Fangio?
Definitely Vic Fangio. I think Vic Fangio would have freaking. I bet he probably tried to shove Drew Lock into the locker or something like that, or like give him like a
I'm sure he did.
That funniest,
he really did not like him.
No. The funniest clip I've ever seen as a Broncos fan is when he wished Teddy Bridgewater happy birthday over Drew Lock, because if you don't know, they share the same birthday.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, Vic Fangio, you can sit up in the booth with the Eagles.
So the next one, and which, by the way, my quick reasoning, I just feel like Moreno's numbers were more consistent and better than C.J. Anderson in his prime, so that was my reason. Next one is Emmanuel Sanders, Brandon Lloyd, Eric Decker, and Brandon Marshall, the wide receiver, obviously. All in their prime Broncos.
Brandon Lloyd's season was.
Oh my God.
He's safe.
Special.
Brandon Lloyd's safe, man.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders is safe too.
Season was special.
Yeah.
And
he had 1450 that year.
You said Brandon Marshall, Emmanuel Sanders, and Eric Decker.
Yeah. I think it's Brandon Marshall getting cut.
I think I want to go Brandon Marshall as well.
I'm going Eric Decker here, bro.
Yeah, but like that's the problem where I'm thinking Eric Decker was so good in that offense, but like was he a product of Wes Welker? That's what I don't know. Like but like Brandon Marshall was good, but like Brandon Marshall was like I think of Brandon Marshall as like obviously a Bronco. He's drafted by the Broncos, but like when I think of Brandon Marshall, I don't even think of him as a Bears. I think of him with the Jets, bro. Am I crazy for thinking that? Is that because he broke the receptions record as a Jet?
I thought it was the Bronco. Did he not break it as a Bronco?
No,
21
he was a
catches.
Jet.
There's no way, bro.
I'm pretty sure in a game it was with the Broncos.
Yeah,
I think it was
I remember I made
the Broncos.
No, I made a video on that.
Am I tripping? I swear he did it as a
It was
Jet.
with the Broncos.
I remember he was 21
Yo,
catches.
you're so
with the-
right, bro.
I made a video. It was one of my first reels I made.
You're so right, bro. Oh,
But,
that's a
hard
terrible
one
one.
because
Did he have like 18 with the Jets?
If he did, that's insane.
Brian Fitzpatrick.
But dude,
I
listen,
swear,
bro, these
am I
numbers.
tripping?
Can I go through these numbers real quick? Dude,
Go for it.
100 and oh my fucking god. Okay, so 3 straight years in Denver of 100 catches, 1325 yards, 1265 yards, and 1120 yards. 3 straight years, bro. That prime is fucking insane.
I don't know
10
why I
touchdowns in
think
the
of
last
it.
year.
Maybe it's because like as soon as I was like actually competent, like because I was a fan of the Broncos, but I was like 7 years old, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Maybe it's just because like in my brain, I don't know why I just think of him as a Jet, man. Is that bad to think about?
I mean,
Even though I'm a Broncos fan.
I think of him as a Bronco and Bear.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
damn, you only spent 2 years with the Jets as well.
I don't know why I think of him as a Jet.
All right, so yeah, I'm cutting Eric Decker. They're cutting Brandon Marshall.
Yeah,
Let us know.
I'll cut Eric Decker.
Yeah, I think I want now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember much about Brandon Marshall because
Yeah.
I also was like.
He's only on the
10
team. How many
years
years
old.
is he on the team?
Yeah, to
like
be fair,
5
we were
years?
like 5 years old when he was playing
Yeah.
the Broncos.
I think I might want to switch to cut Eric Decker as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
But-
Like that offense was just so good, man. Like it's hard, but like
But I want people to know Eric Decker's prime was insane too. Like,
yeah,
yes.
exactly.
fucking crazy. He had almost 1,300 his last year in Denver. Like, what the fuck?
And then Brandon Lloyd, I think, had 16. I think it was.
Yeah, he led the NFL in
like
receiving
1600.
yards one year. Did he? He didn't win the Triple Crown though. I don't think.
I don't think he did. I don't think he had touchdowns. I think he had catches and yards.
He
I
had
know that he.
1,450 that peak year.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he was a Triple Crown, but
He only did it on 77 catches, bro.
yeah.
That's insane.
18 yards per reception, 18.8. That's insane.
God, man. Dude was accounting for like 2 whole first downs on like 1 catch.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. The next one is going more to the secondary, not just corners, but I'm going to include some corners and safeties. Chris Harris Jr., TJ Ward, Darian Stewart, and Justin Simmons.
Bro, how am I?
I got to make these good, bro.
Okay, Chris Harris is safe.
Yeah.
Justin Simmons is safe.
I agree.
I think it's Darian Stewart.
Justin
for
Simmons
me.
and Chris Harris are safe.
Prime
I
TJ.
think I'm keeping TJ Ward, bro.
I think I have to cut Darian Stewart, and I don't
Yeah.
feel good about it. But I think I have to cut Darian Stewart.
Bro, that's like I wouldn't want to cut any of them. Are you cutting TJ
I
Ward
don't
in here?
either.
Dude, I think I got to cut TJ Ward, but like,
Bro, like that's like that was like
Ah.
yin and yang, bro. Like those
I
are the
know
guys.
it's tough. Like, I feel like you can go either way, but like, someone's gonna hate you regardless for that.
Yeah, like that one I don't know. Like
I don't feel
just
good about.
I'd rather cut them all than cut one of them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't feel good about cutting Darian Stewart, but if I
Mhm.
cut TJ Ward, it's gonna bother me. So
Yeah.
I lose either way.
Mhm.
These two was such a balk though, bro.
Yeah, he was, bro. I was
Um,
hoping you'd give me like Bradley Roby or something like that.
I was gonna
instead
put
of-
Roby in there, but I'm like,
Yeah.
nah.
That would have been an easy cut. That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
I think we all would have cut him.
Yeah.
All right, the last one. Remember, these are players. Think about their prime. Michael O.J. Mudia, Damari Mathis, Ronald Darby, and A.J. Boye. Who's getting cut
Oh,
in their
God.
prime?
AJ Boye set us back 10 years, man.
Dude, who
Was he
remembers we
worse
traded a
than O.J.
fucking...
Mudia?
Yeah, Michael O.J. Mudia.
That's what I'm saying. Was he worse than O.J. Mudia? O.J. Mudia was bad.
Like,
Damari Mathis
But he didn't
first
start off
year
that
was-
yeah,
horrible.
Damari Mathis' first year was not that bad.
Yeah, so I can't cut him. I'm not going to lie.
I'm keeping
Like, as
Damari
crazy
Mathis.
that is, I never thought I would say in the year 2025 I'm not cutting Damari Mathis, but here we are.
I'm keeping Damari.
Yeah.
Double
Ronald-
it and pass it to the next person.
I feel like Ronald Darby was fine. He just had his injury problems. I think I want to keep. I think I want to keep Ronald Darby too.
Yeah, he would get cooked sometimes, but like
I'm cutting
I wish
AJ
you would have said
Boye.
Kyle Fuller.
I think I'm cutting AJ Boye because of the hype that he had coming off that season in Jacksonville.
dude, he just brought back so much fucking PTSD with Kyle Fuller.
You know what? I'd keep all of them if
Yeah.
it meant that Randy Gregory never existed.
Jesus.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm Evan. You're cooking. I think the AJ Boye hype is what gets him cut because OJ Mudia was like a 4th, 5th round pick. Like he wasn't supposed to be a star by any means.
Yeah.
AJ
Boye was a first team All Pro. Like
if you would have said Isaac Yiadom, that would have been a good name too.
Bro, oh my god, there's so much PTSD being
Isaac
reactivated.
Yiadom, bro, dude. Kyle Fuller, I was hyped for him.
Yo, I just want to.
All of us were, bro.
I was losing my fucking mind. Like we just got Kyle Fuller, and he got cooked the entire year.
Bro, I'm
with
looking at
Fangio, right?
The what?
Was he with Fangio or was he with Vance?
He was with Fangio.
Fuller. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think that's why I was more hyped because I think he was with Fangio with the Bears.
Yeah.
And everybody was so hyped for it, and he just completely shit the bed. Fucking Kyle Fuller, but
yeah, I agree with y'all. This one's pretty easy. It's Boye. He never
I think
ever.
I'm cutting Boye.
He didn't really have that good but time in Denver. So.
I'm looking at the 2019 Broncos roster, and I just am scrolling down, and yeah, it's Jawan James, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, dude. Jawan James, man.
Oh man, this
Kendall
is not good.
What a steal of a contract.
Yeah.
Kendall Hinton. I was just rewatching his Saints game the other day.
Holy shit, Jake Butt.
Jake Butt. Oh
I
my
thought
god.
Jake Butt was going to be a star.
Shout out Jake Butt.
Theo Riddick. Oh, Cody Sensabaugh, bro. Oh my god,
dude. What's that one dude's name? Bryce Callahan. Elite.
Bryce Callahan.
Oh my god, that's my guy, bro. I fucking
elite nickel. He walked so Jaquan McMillan could run.
Yeah. Oh man. Gosh, we have it so good, man.
Please don't let Jaquan go.
Life like this sure is sweet. I think of that video. Every time a Broncos get a win, I think of that video, man.
We have it so we're definitely spoiled compared to before.
Oh, River Craycraft.
Oh. Shout out River, man.
AJ Derby, Broncos legend. AJ
Jeff
Derby.
Hireman.
Dude, remember he had that one-handed catch?
Jeff Hireman.
Dude.
Andy Janovich. Fuck.
Andrew Beck.
Man. Oh man. Oh man. Wow. What a time to be alive. Gosh, this is just the most elite character development for all of us. All of us, we're all the same age. So, like, we were kids when the Broncos won Super Bowl 50, and then we just had 10 years of straight.
Dude, I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore when we won Super Bowl 50.
Unc, what?
Wait, how old are you? What the fuck?
I'm 25.
Holy Unc!
Why did I think this dude was like 22?
I thought you were a year older.
I graduated.
Than us.
I graduated 2019.
Oh, okay, yeah, but your birthday is different, yeah, because the states does it weird, yeah. So you graduated a year before us, but you're 2 years older than us. Yeah. Chill out, Unc.
That is going to be all for today's show. Brandon, thank you so much for being back on the pod. It was a great time talking Broncos with you, doing these all in their prime. Who's getting cut? We got to do more of these, Evan. This was fun.
Did a quarterback one.
Yeah, I should have. Hey, stay tuned with the pod. We'll have those. Cut them all. It's crazy. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Many, many more guests to come. I'm doing a lot of cooking up behind the scenes. We got a great guest. It's upcoming Sunday. I'm super excited. We haven't had him on the pod before. He is a part of Colorado sports media. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but we'll be having him on for the Broncos Commanders post-game show. We'll see you guys in the next one. Host Amir Farrell, host Evan Petrick, and today's amazing guest, Brandon Jones. Go kill it on the field this Sunday, buddy. Peace out.
Shout out Esang Bassi.